What's up, everybody? So the reason why I stopped smoking weed is because that shit used to slow me down, bro. It used to get me stupid. It used to slow me down. It make me eat like crazy. It's just, man, listen. I guess some people, you could say that they could still, fully function off of it. But I don't too much believe that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people say that. Like, oh, I can fully function and this and that. Yeah, you can fully function, but you gonna be forgetting shit. You're not gonna be on point. Like, bro, you high, bro. You know what I'm saying? You high, bro. So ain't no matter what. There's no matter what you say, bro. Your mind is not 100%. You know what I'm saying? So the reason why I stopped smoking weed is because I realized that I wasn't on 100% and that I could do better. So why would I keep doing something that's taking money out my pocket? You know what I'm saying? That's making me slower. I'm not on point. It's harder for me to eat right, eat correct. And then in the mornings, it's a mission for me to get up. You know what I'm saying? And I'm an early bird. I could wake up early and this and that, but it's like you sleep so good off that shit that you just want to keep sleeping in. So to me, I don't regret, to quit smoking, because I think that was the best decision I made ever, to be honest with you. I started smoking it was like 12. I first tried it at like 12, 13. And I really started smoking that shit heavy like 14, 15. Like, that's when I really started going in. And I've been smoking that shit, man. It's been like, what, 2 years, 2.5 years? I'm 28 now, so I started smoking like 2 years ago, about like 26. And yeah, man, I feel like, I had my fun with it and all that, but I would always hate how it would just make me make stupid ass decisions sometimes. Like, when I'm high, I like to eat fat ass shit all the time, straight fat shit. I don't want, like, I'm gonna go eat food, but after that I want like a donut with some chocolate or some shit, like straight fat boy shit, And it's like I couldn't control myself with the eating, It's like it makes it harder, you feel me? And then I don't know, to me it's just like pointless, like I can see if people use it to go to sleep, but then it's harder for you to get up because you feel tired in the morning. You sleep so good that you want to keep sleeping in, and it's like that makes it harder for you to wake up. So it almost like defeats the purpose at times. So, my advice is to cut that shit, man. Cut that shit off, because at the end of the day, you spending money is not helping you function 100%. And it's just making everything harder for you. It's making you slower. You know what I'm saying? It's not like it's making you go do shit and this and that. Some people say they get those effects and stuff that, more power to you. Hey, I'm not telling you how to live your life. You know what I'm saying? But what I am saying is that for me, I just realized it was slowing me down. And I'm like, you know what? Like, if I'm trying to get serious about my life, bro, like, I'm gonna quit this shit, bro. Like, what's the point? You know what I'm saying? And I've quit before, couple months here, couple months there, or a week here, a week there. But this time around was like the first time I've ever been like, nah, I'm straight, like, and really went like a whole year. And I can honestly say, bro, I'm so glad I did that, because I'm just seeing the progress, man. I'm just seeing the progress. Everything that was like harder for me is just a piece of cake. I'm just like, I'm on it. To me, it was harder, and now to me it's a piece of cake now. I used to, I remember this is when I really started getting tired of this shit. I used to sit in front of my barbershop and I'll smoke weed in the car, and I'll just be looking at my barbershop and, the barbershop I worked at, and people would be coming in, and I'm just like high as fuck. Like, bro, I don't even want to cut hair, bro. Like, why the fuck am I even cutting hair? Like, you know what I'm saying? And then I started realizing, like, damn, in my mind, I started realizing, damn, bro, this shit's making you fucking lazy. as fuck, you know what I'm saying? Like, you over here watching the money go in and you ain't doing shit about it. And it would affect my business too, man. I come in high and shit, thinking I could work and stuff, but I'm not talking, and then I smell like it and stuff. It's just, you know, it ain't help, man. It ain't help for me in my life, you know. And like I said, now I feel better. Now for me to eat correctly is super simple. You know, to hit the gym consistently, super simple. You know, my money's there, because when you smoke weed and you consistently smoke, man, I know people smoking a quarter a day. You know, that's anywhere. You could spend $50 a day. You could spend $100 every 2 days. There's people that spend $100 every day. You know, and there's some people out here that will smoke thousands, you know what I'm saying, in weed and won't have a car, or will have a car that gives them all these problems. And it's like, bro, if you would just slow down on the weed, bro, you could get you a decent car that could be reliable. But, you know, people don't care about that shit. The weed controlling you. You like the weed better, so you rather just get high. So, that's just my opinion on it. You know, like I said, I'm glad I cut that shit. And I know that with my friends, the ones that's cut it off before, they all say the same shit. Like, I feel better. It's just, you know, I'm more on point and shit. You know, and I used to love weed. I'm the type of person, man, I love weed, love smoking weed. I'm going to get up, I'm going to do what I got to do, and I'm going to go smoke, and then I'm going to go smoke again, and later in the night we smoking. Like, I'm just a smoker. I'm trying to smoke, you know what I'm saying? Get high and chill and shit. But it comes to a point, man, where you do something so much, man, and it's like, if it ain't benefiting you, you know, it's like, it's time to cut it off, man. And I look at myself like, I'm a grown-ass man, bro. Like, I'm 28 years old. Like, it's time to get my shit together, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not out here trying to keep playing games, and because you'll fuck around and end up 40 out this bitch. You fucking still in the same position and stuff. Like, I'm not trying to end up like that. I see that all the time, you know, and it all boils down to decisions and what you prioritize. So I'm not gonna be prioritizing nothing that ain't helping me get better, bro. If something is not helping you get better, you wasting your time prioritizing that shit, bro. 100%, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, now I just, you know, hit the gym, I eat clean. I got a girlfriend now, so, you know, I'm busy with her, going places and hanging out and stuff. But, you know, the easiest ways too, like, that I, like, were able to quit is, like, keeping my mind busy, like, you know, doing stuff. Because when you get bored, that's when you start being like, damn, man, I should just go roll up and this and that. Like, nah, man, fuck that. And the way that I did start smoking weed is, I got sick for a little while, and when I get sick, I'm not like everybody. I get sick real bad. I'll be in the bed for like 3-4 days, like super messed up. So I didn't smoke for like 3 or 4 days, and I took that time, and I was like, you know what? This is gonna be the time that I stop smoking weed, bro. It's over with. I'm done. And I didn't smoke for a whole week, and I kept it rolling. I was like, you know what? I'm done, bro. Like, I'm just done. Like, I'm tired of this shit already. I was already getting tired, so I'm like, I'm done, bro. I'm gonna take this time right now that I already stopped anyways, you know, and I'm gonna stop completely. And, you know, people didn't believe me and shit, and I almost kind of was like, damn, I can't believe this shit myself, you know? But until them days started turning into weeks, them weeks started turning into months, and the months are now years, it's like, damn, like, when you really do something like that to where you're like, I can't even believe this shit, but I did it, you know, that makes you strong for real. That makes you real strong, you know what I'm saying? And I still can't believe it, because I've been doing it all my life. Even my family don't believe it, you know what I'm saying? My family will be like, what? You stop? Come on, stop playing, man. You ain't stopped smoking weed. Yeah, I stopped smoking weed. I don't smoke for shit, you know? And like I said, man, I changed my life to like a positive way, man. You know, I've always had these positive things that I do, like hit the gym and staying positive and trying to help people and stuff. But, you know, it's either you got to pick one or the other, man. You got to go hard in this shit, or you can't be half-assing, you know what I'm saying, in anything in life. So, yeah, man, I quit smoking weed, and it was the best decision I ever made. And if you feeling like this, you know, you feeling like, damn, this weed is really holding me back, and I'm spending a lot of money on this shit, man, listen, take a break from that shit, you know? That shit always gonna be there, and on top of that, you don't need that shit, you know? Like, you find fun in different things. So my advice would be stop smoking weed and get on your A game, you know, because it's not gonna be bad for you. It's only gonna benefit you, man. So that's my advice on it, man. I hope y'all have a good day. Till next time.